Hey there, Crashbang here with take 2 of this video because the first one I recorded my audio perfectly and the video was blank because I still had my settings created for Neverwinter instead. Oops! Alright, so here is Emrys, my gunner, and he's looking very dapper in his bowler cap and jetpack, which he got these from the Transmuter. Yes, I figured out how to use the Transmuter. I'm not total fail anymore, so that's good for me. I pretty much had to use the Transmuter because those awesome goggles I had in the beginning, they went away. They are a temporary cosmetic item. There's two kinds of cosmetics you can get in the game. There's permanent and cosmetic, and they both have a type of stats on them. Here, let me show you. For example, this bowler cap gets me 10% to my kill XP when I kill mobs, which is, that's pretty cool. And also it covers up the very ugly, let me show you. Oh, can't change equipment while riding, so let's get off the vehicle. There we go. My current helm is actually, but it's giving me a Silence of the Lambs feel right now, where it's, hello Clarice. Now I want to see if they have a bottle of Chianti or fava beans available in-game for me to use. Oh, you're right in front of me.
Yeah, I'm right in front of you.
Oh, hi there.
Looks like wearing my gas mask or something.
Oh, and in a sense, I suppose that can be cool. I mean, there are people who are going to want that aesthetic, so more power to them for wanting it. But I'm gonna go with the bowler cap right now. Yeah. I don't think I have enough orbs to really show how to do that properly. I'll go through the motions at the very least. A few things. First thing I'm going to show is with the jetpack. When you get a jetpack or whatever, you double click on it, it throws it into your cosmetic items window, actually. Same thing with pets, same thing with steam bikes. You can get on them by clicking on ride vehicle down here. And there's actually a bug in the game right now where over here, if I try to get off my vehicle, let's see if it works here. Oh, can't ride a vehicle here. I'm on a vehicle, but it won't let me get off the vehicle. It basically, whatever state you're in, it makes you stay in that state. So, yeah, over here, I can get on and off. If I try to get on the vehicle over here, the way it's supposed to work is, oh, no, you can't get on a vehicle here. In one sense, I'm glad they've implemented this, because in Warcraft, there's always that problem with that one idiot who decides that they were going to get on their Tundra Mammoth right on top of the item or the person that you need to interact with, and they annoyed everyone because of that. So use various in-game items to like shrink them down or whatnot. So this prevents that from happening, provided it works. And right now it's broken because if I get on my jetpack over here, I can fly over here. And now I can still, well, I can't get in the way very much. Thank goodness. But, if they don't want anyone to be on a vehicle over by storage or over by the Transmuter, which shouldn't be able to do either, according to how it works in game right now, or over here at the vendors or whatnot, it would be nice if instead of just keeping you in the state that you're in, it automatically dismounted you. And I know that they already have automatic dismounts in the game for some areas, like there's some dungeon instances where I go up to them and I automatically get dismounted, and that's awesome. It would be nice if they did that here too. But once they know about this, they'll be able to take care of that. The game is an early open beta. There are a lot of bugs. They are working on it. There's some major changes coming down the pipe. You can see down here the next major update is going to happen in 11 days, which is kind of cool. We're looking at, they're going to increase the level cap, which I'm nowhere near it, so, oh well, good for me. We're going to have new races, I believe the elves, they're not called elves, the Drog and the, I forget the other type. I'm going to be making a Drog, so that's the only one I've been thinking about. New content, new systems, new events, yada yada yada. So I'm looking forward to that. any complaint I make about the game, I'm understanding that it's not a finished game, and it's constructive criticism, not negative criticism. I'm not going to take a look at an artwork one of my students is making when they've just started and say, well, that's crap, throw it out. It's just started. They're working on it. You critique the final piece. You don't say it sucks in the beginning and give no recourse for fixing it. Okay, so Transmuter. This is what I was doing wrong. I have so many orbs. In this case, I have 3 left because I was using it a lot earlier. I hit the button. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Stop! Okay. It stops on its own. I can't stop it. I can get orbs back, which is nice. So that's like a free roll. And it replaces something else. I can... Oh, wow! Oh, wow! That's awesome. So I'm going to show you that part too, because I lucked out. So that was like a free roll. Pressure does build up over time, so if I kept rolling, the pressure would get higher and higher and higher. I can use coolant, which I have one, but I put it back in storage already, to lower the pressure, or I can just stop it and start it again if I haven't seen anything good. If I see anything good, I can lock it in place, and I can roll again, and I can increase my chances of getting something even better. When I click on it, as you can see, it's about how many of an item you have. Now, it varies, the rewards over here vary depending on what items you've been locking in place. In this case, I've been locking cosmetics in place, so once I get 2 cosmetics, I can get something, in this case a headgear box, racial attire box, gauntlet, ooh, gauntlets, I like gauntlets. Okay, so I've gotten enough for gauntlets. If all you want is a piece of headgear, in this case I'm wearing the hat, you just need 2. So if you're upset like I am that the goggles are only temporary, you only need a match of 2 cosmetic items in the Transmuter to get a new headgear, hopefully goggles. But you can, it could be a hat, it could be something else, but you can replace what you have for very little effort. So I'm not going to complain about that. And oh, by the way, you get XP, and this whole thing is free. You don't have to pay real money for it, which is kind of nice. Even though this is a free-to-play game and they need to find ways to monetize it, you can still do that for free. So that's awesome. I'm going to X out of that because there's something else I wanted to say about this, and I totally forget what it was. Oh, wild cards count as anything. So that's why, yeah, you can't lock them. So if I wanted to re-roll, I would lose that wild card. I could press my luck and hope that I could get more, but I want goggle. Oh, well, I already have. I want those gauntlets, so I'm going to pick those gauntlets. Oh, and I also get money, which is kind of nice. I don't think that's supposed to be shillings. I think that has a different name. Those are shillings. Spire bucks. I think those are spire bucks. So it's shillings, spire bucks, and electrum. It doesn't say anything when I mouse over. Tooltips are coming in the next patch, they've said. So we might be able to see that better in the next patch. So I just got myself another cosmetic item. Let's open up our inventory.
That was weird.
That's fine by me. Okay, and transmuted mechanist claws. Oh wow. Let's take a look at those. And this is a temporary item. Any transmuted cosmetics are temporary. So the vehicles are temporary, the pets are temporary. Oh well. You're still getting them for free, so I like those. I've considered buying the whatchamacallit. Go to the shop to show you. I have considered buying the golden gauntlets because I like how they look. I think that's a pretty good look right there, with all the like steam and everything coming out of them. And it does have some stats, which is kind of nice. It actually increases base damage. Most purchased items don't increase like in-game stuff like damage. It's just like, oh, you get more XP or you get more shillings per pickup, little things like that. This is the only item that gives you actual stats. Well, the gauntlets are the only items that give you actual stats that are like gear. Only reason I haven't done it yet is because they're talking about removing mail, and I'm thinking of deleting this character once goblins are available and making it a goblin gunner instead of a human gunner. So it would be trapped on a character that I intend to delete, and these are bought with real money. So I wouldn't be doing that. So I'm holding off on spending money right now. Okay.
That looks like.
Oh, so you're going through the cosmetic items also. You didn't see that on my screen earlier?
No.
Okay. So there we go. Oh, one last thing before I end the video. Something else I've been doing entirely wrong is how I was getting rid of the gear I didn't want. Apparently, while I was upgrading things just fine, dragging them over into here and then hitting this button to upgrade them, there's another button over here called Salvage, which you can use to get rid of items. Now, two things about this. First of all, it doesn't work on gear you have equipped, which is great because I've, on occasion, forgot that I was in this window and tried to drag over items that I had equipped because I wanted to upgrade them, but this is the wrong window for that. So I didn't accidentally delete the gear that I was wearing, and I'm very grateful to Mechanist Games for implementing that feature. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You have prevented me from proving to the world that I was an idiot, except that I've already recorded myself failing at the Transmuter, so never mind about that. If I have gear that isn't equipped and I don't want to keep, actually I do want to keep this because it's an up for me,
No.
but I'm going to show this. Quiet you. Gonna show this anyway. I drag this over here, and as you can see, I can get one piece of metal for salvaging this. I'm not gonna click this because I am gonna use it as soon as I ding. If you have used metal to upgrade an item, you, from what I've seen, tend to get more metal from the scrap. I don't think you get all the metal back, not by a long shot, but you get more back, so it's not totally wasted. If you've been upgrading an item and then you immediately replace it after you've been upgrading it, you get something back. But yeah, I'm doing that now instead of vendoring gear that would have been more valuable as metal for me, because I can make shillings. That's not a big deal, but getting the metal is a little bit harder to do. Okay, so that is a shorter video than I've sent out before. But this is Crash Bang, and I will see you tomorrow with another video. Bye!